Amaka slipped her pen inside her notebook and closed it. She picked up her Americano from the wooden counter along the glass front of the coffee shop on Camden High Street and looked at the nail studio across the road as she took a sip. It was summer. The sun was just beginning to set. Through the window of the nail studio, she could see the young women in white uniforms hunched over the narrow tables that separated them from clients whose nails they clipped and buffed and coated in nail polish. She looked at her own nails, clipped, filed, and buffed 3 days ago by one of the young women. Her name was Lily, according to the older Asian lady who spoke some English and relayed customers' requests to her gang of workers. Like the coffee shop in which she was sat, on a bare aluminium stool designed more for style than for comfort, the nail studio was new. Next door to the coffee shop was Taste of Siam, where she had had lunch and supper for the last 4 days, and from where she had first noticed the nail studio. For as far back as she could remember, the Thai restaurant, her favorite in London, had always been there, even as newer businesses popped up around it, like the vape shop next door. She looked at the flat above the nail studio. Of all the properties set back from the ground floor row of shops, it was the only one that had iron bars over its windows. She arched her back to stretch and picked up her coffee, bringing the mug to her nose and inhaling the aroma, her eyes on the nail studio the entire time. A white BMW coupe with glistening rims stopped in front of the shop. The driver stayed in his seat. He looked East Asian, like the boss and the young women who worked at the studio. Was he picking up someone from the shop?